Hey guys, it's Shelby, otherwise known as Shelbizleee here on YouTube, and I'm back again today with another anti-haul. So if you've seen my last couple anti-hauls, you guys have seemed to be loving them, so I want to keep making them for you guys. I asked you guys on both of my most recent anti-hauls to tell me which of the things annoyed you the most, or maybe tell me something that annoys you that's a wasteful trend, or just something that you've noticed, and a lot of you guys gave me some great feedback. So today I'm going to be sharing your feedback. So make sure you leave me a comment in the comment section, something you've noticed that's wasteful, something that bothers you. Leave it in the comments and maybe you'll be in my next video. The reason I make these videos is because a lot of people have told me that they never thought of the things I've been talking about as wasteful until I said it. So yes, this is largely a rant talking about things that are annoying and that really get to me. It's not very solution oriented, but it is informing so many people of things that they are doing that they weren't thinking about before, that they could probably switch up because it is unnecessarily wasteful. So I usually get pretty hyped in these videos, pretty, ranty, that's what you would say. So I have tried teas in the past and that didn't really calm me down quite enough, but you guys seem to like the enraged version of me. But I do have some essential oils going in my diffuser right now. Maybe that'll help, I don't know, we will see. But let's go ahead and get into it. So I have your comments here on my phone, I'm going to be reading them, and the first comment comes from Simple Plan for Life 23. Interesting username. They say, I can't stand the YouTube trend of people spend my money on Wish. And I read this and I was like, oh my god. Yes. I don't know how I didn't think to put this in an anti-haul before, but that really bothers me as well. Now, I'm calling these anti-hauls because there are things or services or items that I just personally wouldn't partake in. So the idea of an anti-haul is to talk about something you don't want. And that trend is not something I want to participate in, and I don't really want to see it anymore either. It's not just the Wish app, which is a very, very cheap, fast fashion-esque app. If you guys don't know about it, you don't need to know about it because it's a horrible place to go. But just in general, people, my boyfriend buys my clothes challenge, I let my subscribers pick my makeup challenge, I let Google, like all of these things that people are doing to get like a quick click and a cool video. But then what happens to all of those clothes and those makeup and those items just in general? What happens to all that stuff when they're done? That is so irritating, and I really wanted to do actually a thrift shopping version of that video with my fiance, but then we realized that even doing that is like wasting our money and we didn't want to do that. So actually we do have a vlog though where we went to the thrift store and picked out each other's outfits and tried them on in the dressing room, so we didn't even have to spend the money. That's the way to go. But yeah, those videos are really bothering me because it is literally just buying things for the video and then what happens to them. I'm not about that life. Don't like that trend at all. Okay, next one. So you guys actually have some awesome ideas that when I read these comments, I was like, oh my god, yes, I cannot stand that. And this is especially one of those. So this comment is from Jenny Sparrow. She says, I hate when they take like 20 grams of raisins or candies and pack it into a tiny little small child package. So much plastic for one bite. Yes, yes, yes! Oh my god. So I talked about pre-cut produce and things like that before, but if you guys know what she's talking about those little packs of raisins instead of buying like a pack of raisins and then putting it in a little container, buying individual little containers of anything. They do the same thing with like literally 4 tomatoes, a handful of carrot sticks, a little packet of ranch, and they sell it. Why? Why are they also selling packets of like 20 raisins or little plastic cartons of almonds? That does really, really get under my skin. Not only is it wasteful because of the packaging aspect of it, obviously, but it's also always so freaking expensive. I am so frustrated when people tell me that living a more ethical or eco lifestyle is more expensive, and then I think about the things that they spend money on and I can't relate. Can't relate. Priorities, people, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But yes, okay, so anti-haul, small packages of things you could have bought in a bigger package, put in a reusable container. So actually the next one came from a lot of you guys, but the one that I screenshotted to tell you about comes from Elise Colette. She's talking about sheet masks. I didn't include that in my anti-haul where it seems like to fit in so perfectly with the single-use makeup wipes because I've actually put sheet masks in that's a weird word. I put sheet masks in an older anti-haul that I did like almost a year ago. But yes, sheet masks are definitely on the anti-haul list. I don't buy them. I don't think people should buy them. I thought that they were a trend, but a lot of people were telling me apparently they have like a long history. I really don't know, but I want to challenge myself to making a reusable sheet mask. Is that something you guys would be interested in? Reusable sheet masks, making your own at home, that sort of thing? Let me know. I think it's a good idea. But yeah, sheet masks are very wasteful. Not only do they have the single packets that are only one-use face masks. Such a weird word. But they also then have the sheet that you take out, use for literally minutes, and then you throw away. And some people were telling me that single-use makeup wipes and sheet masks are biodegradable, but you guys, a lot of them are actually made from polyester, not just cotton. And not only that, but you're not putting them into your compost. They're not meant to be put into your compost. You're just throwing them away. It's just wasteful. And not only that, but what really gets me about the zero waste movement, little tangent, is people focus so much on the after, like where that thing goes after. So even if your sheet mask was biodegradable, the footprint of creating that sheet mask, of creating that little aluminum packet that it comes in, the process of creating those things is actually so much more wasteful than the end product. So I still think they're wasteful. I would not buy them. I am anti-hauling them. I don't think you should buy them either. Okay, next, Simply Bentley added an interesting one, which was dryer sheets. So actually dryer sheets have been super common since I was a kid. That's what we used when I was a kid, and I didn't know of any alternatives until recently. So if you guys didn't know, you can buy wool dryer balls, but some people have issues with supporting the ethics behind wool, which is okay. They also make rubber ones. So I have both. I'll link them below, the wool ones and the rubber ones. They look like little fishies and they're so stinking cute. But yeah, those are just single-use things, just all these single-use things that maybe you didn't even know there was an alternative to, or maybe you've never thought of as wasteful before. I want to turn that switch in your brain. So anything that is single-use, probably there's a reusable thing for them. And especially dryer sheets are one thing that you put in there and then you take back out. There is an easy swap, wool or rubber dryer balls, and they will last you a lifetime. So, anti-hauling those. You guys should stop buying them. Start buying the more eco-friendly versions. That's all this series is about. Okay, so this one is super interesting, and I didn't even realize how deep this issue was for people. This is a super interesting perspective, so listen to this. Stacy Reiger, I think that's how you would say that, says, "This reminds me of when I was making an adult beverage for my sister and brother-in-law at my place. It called for lemon juice, so I went and got a lemon, washed it, cut it, and squeezed it into my cup. My brother-in-law asks, 'Did you just squeeze juice from that lemon?' Me, yes. It calls for lemon juice. He says, 'Wow, that's legit and fancy.' I said, 'Where did you think lemon juice came from?' Just seems like second nature to me, but I'm assuming they buy bottled lemon juice." So that is super interesting, you guys. Never thought of it like that. But yeah, things that you can buy fresh ingredients for and you instead buy them in packaged forms. My mom does this with lemon juice. My aunt also carries around little single-use plastic packets of lemon juice. Just buy a lemon. Lemons are literally so cheap anyway, and they're package free most of the time. So I'm gonna anti-haul things like that. Things like lemon juice that are packaged, that are so easy to get package free. Let's anti-haul those, and again, keep it in our minds that there's an easy zero waste alternative to those single-use plastics. Alright, so last one of this video is coming from Carolina Schaefer. She says, "Another trend that Instagram creating is cutting soap videos. Why?" So I didn't want to focus just on the soap, although yeah, buying a soap just to cut it up. Hopefully they're reusing it. Maybe they're using it after that. Let's all put those positive thoughts out into the universe and hope that they are reusing the soap after they just cut it up. But I wanted to talk about more than just the soap, but it's a ton of things that people are doing just to get views on Instagram. Destroying things, lighting things on fire, breaking things, smashing things. Why is that okay? Why is it okay to take something you spent money on, that took resources to create, crush it up, and then throw it into the landfill for literally seconds of entertainment? There are so many things in this world that can be entertaining without being that stupidly wasteful. Why don't we do those things? Or better yet, how about you smash something like a tomato? Like, smash the tomato, I don't know. Why a tomato? Because I have my tomatoes lined from my garden in the windowsill I'm looking over at right now. That's why I said that. But even still, that's pretty wasteful. We don't need to be smashing things and breaking things. There are so many other ways to express your creativity and be entertaining without being so stupidly wasteful. That's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's anti-haul. Let me know in the comments which one you like best, or if there's something that's been bothering you that you're seeing people do that seems a little bit trendy, or even if it's not trendy, just something you notice people do that's wasteful. I'd love to hear in the comments below. Also, if you could go follow me on Instagram, I would appreciate it. Over there, we're doing a lot of cool things. I'm doing a lot of good giveaways this month. I actually noticed that a lot of you guys don't have social media. I asked you guys to follow me on Instagram on my community tab not too long ago, and so many of you guys say you don't have Instagram because you think it's toxic, which is really interesting because I love Instagram. It's not toxic to me. I think it depends on who you follow, right? And I'm a pretty good person to follow. I'm not very toxic, I don't think. So if you do have Instagram, go join me over there. I look forward to reading your comments in the comment section, and remember, until next time, you cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that you can do. Bye, guys.